A few days earlier, the Shrikes and their manager, Micah, had held a big meeting to discuss touring plans. The band had recently released their long-awaited and much-anticipated second album, Kaleidoscope, and they were getting their touring schedule ironed out. Touring was always grueling, but at least Meg enjoyed the people she was spending so much time with. Meg loved her band. 3 women who were without a doubt the closest thing to family she could want for. The Rush sisters, Billy and Domino, were more of the front women, with Billy on lead vocals and guitar and Domino on bass. Dom was also the lead songwriter. Zoe McCarran was the keyboardist/model/fashionista/paparazzi darling. Meg was the badass drummer. With the second album, Zoe and Meg had joined in on the songwriting, and everyone had been very happy with how the album was being received. Pitchfork had called it essential listening, and Rolling Stone had put it in their top 10 albums of the past year. Besides the reviews, their fans had been more intense than ever. Meg lived for the moments during shows where the singing of the crowd overpowered the 4 of them on stage. Meg had never considered herself a songwriter, and lyrics had never been, and would never be, her wheelhouse, but she had enjoyed helping to write the music on a couple of tracks. The band had grown a rabid following after their first album, Heart's Content, came out, and thankfully those fans stuck with them through the 3-year-long break between albums. They had some help along the way, especially when they found out that Pia Marino, a popular daytime talk show host, was a big fan. Pia's show had put them in front of brand new audiences, and Kaleidoscope had taken off in a way that the Shrikes had only dreamed of in the past year. They were on magazine covers and Women in Music interviews, and their tour had sold out every single date. Touring was exhausting, and there were so many details that had to be figured out that Meg didn't envy Micah one bit. They had all been on pins and needles, waiting to find out if Micah had accomplished the impossible, a Netflix special. Because their popularity had exploded after they performed on Pia's show, Netflix and a production company had approached them about 6 months before to discuss a special. A Netflix show would reach an even larger audience than Pia's show and could help them to grow exponentially. They could legit become household names. They could start playing even bigger venues, stadiums, and arenas. Meg had been trying hard not to think too much about the Netflix concert until it became a reality, which meant she could literally not focus on anything else. She wanted to be able to show the fans, and the potential fans, exactly what went into making music for them. Each of the 4 women of the band were so different, and they each brought a unique perspective, coming together to form the Shrikes.